What's up, everybody? This is Carmine Davis, and you are listening and watching The Carmine Davis Show. Okay, real quick, I have to hurry up and do the show because I have so much stuff to do. I just released my single, I Know a Boy's Life, the cover of the Waitress song. Really proud of it. I have so much stuff to do with it. Like I talked about in a previous episode, the song leaked pretty earlier than we wanted it to leak. And it kind of threw my whole rollout out. Like, it's a mess. Like, but it wouldn't be me if there wasn't some kind of wrench in any plan that I have. So we're gonna get into the show. I got a lot of shit to do. But before we do, make sure you guys rate, review, comment, share this podcast. I don't do it for my health. We are still doing the Carmine's Cash App contest, where you can win $20 to $200 by following us on Instagram, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show, following this podcast. I'm sorry, Pink just walked in here like she owns the motherfucker. Okay, I'm sorry. Like I said, you will win the $20 to $200 by following us on Instagram.com/Carmine Davis, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show, rate and reviewing this podcast, leaving a comment below the YouTube clip video, and review this audio podcast on Apple and Spotify, okay? And you have to have a Cash App. I hate that I have to even say that. Recently, we've had someone win, and they don't even have a Cash App. So the contest is called Carmine's Cash App Contest. Okay, I'm not sending it to you on Venmo. I'm not sending it to you on Zelle. I'm not doing that. It's the Carmine's Cash App Contest, okay? So make sure you guys go to carminedavis.com/CCC rules to read all of the rules and regulations on how to win this, okay? It's not that hard. I think everybody's just trying to make it harder than what it is. It's never been this hard to give anybody any money, ever. People make it hard. But I love you guys, and we're going to keep the contest going. We have 2 more weeks, and you could win next week. So let's keep it rolling. Let's go into the first hot topic. This hot topic is, of course, from lovebscott.com. Comedian Kountry Wayne says he splurges on $200,000 in child support for his 10 kids. Kountry Wayne is getting candid about his child support payment. During Thursday's September the 18th episode of Sherri Shepherd's show, the comedian revealed how much money he pays monthly in child support for his 10 kids that he shares with 5 different women. The admission came after Shepherd lauded him for his previous boss moves, which include 2 epic firsts. The first is writing his self-help biography, Help Is on the Way, and landing his first Netflix stand-up comedy special, A Woman's Prayer. Of securing that gig, he said, "It feels good as a comedian coming from the internet. That was the thing," while adding, "Internet comics do stand up like the great Bernie Mac and Richard Pryor. It was one of the milestones I wanted to show the world." Given his accomplishments, Shepherd asked him if he had splurged on anything. He said, "Yeah, I splurged. More than child support, because child support would be my biggest splurge," he said. "Is that called splurging? Because that's every month," he quipped. Shepherd then dug deeper, inquiring about the magic number that he dishes monthly. He said, "Yeah, my child support, just my family, costs me about $200 a month," Wayne explained. $200? Shepherd asked. $200,000, he clarified, which led Shepherd to gesture in amazement. Wayne suggests the amount he pays each month is inflated for reasons beyond his children. It don't have to cost me that much. It's just that child support comes with baby mama support. Everybody comes behind the children with their hands out," he said. In terms of splurging on himself, he says he likes fly whips. "So I splurge on some things, cars and all that. I've got $1 million worth of cars, but it ain't nothing like child support, where people with feet walk up on you." That's a lot of money on child support. $200,000 a month on child support. One, I didn't even know Kountry Wayne had gotten to the point where he could even bring in $200,000 a month, let alone on just child support. I had no idea Kountry Wayne was that girl. So excuse me, that's news to me. Congratulations to Kountry Wayne. Last time I saw him, he was doing like reels on Instagram. So that's pretty cool. I always thought he was really, really cute. It didn't register to me that his His comedy was like expletive free. Like, so hats off to him. I personally don't feel like I could even communicate with anybody without a few expletives, a few beeps and bitches and sluts and tramps and cunts and fuck, and that's just it's like accent, a part of my conversation. So congratulations to him. That's a lot of money on child support. 10 kids. I don't know why we talk about it on the show a lot, why no one ever sits down and asks these motherfuckers, why would you want 10 kids? How do you maintain 10 kids? You're one person, 5 different baby mothers, 2 kids almost a piece on average. Why would you want to do that? You're dropping the ball somewhere. I don't care what anybody says. You're not showing up for your kids the way that you can. There's no way that you can just be there for 10 kids, 5 different baby mamas. It's just mathematically, unless you split yourself in 3s, right? I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's kind to bring in more than 10, like 5 kids into this world with 2 different people, let alone 10 kids with 5 different baby mamas. And I feel like we just try to normalize this. It's normal for a man to sit around and have 10 kids with 5 different baby mamas, but it's not normal for me to want to suck dick. It's weird to me. I think that that's strange. That's some patriarchal bullshit. And I've talked about it multiple times on this show, but I'm going to reiterate. I think that that is weird that we keep just glazing over the fact that this man feels like it's okay to have 10 different kids by 5 different baby mamas. The question on your mind, Sherry, is how much he spends in child support. So what about the motherfuckers' kids? Like, they're mental. Like, their father they can see their father more on Instagram than they do on him coming in every day and checking in on them and being emotionally available for them. Do we need more daddy issues? Do we need more people coming out with daddy issues? That's $20,000 a month on kids, right? And people just glaze over it. Like, it's just okay. I don't know. Tap in below. Leave a comment below. I don't think anybody should be having 10 kids with different people ever. Not on purpose. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't on accident. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't on purpose, but I don't know. How do you accidentally have 10 kids with 5 different baby mamas? Like, come on. I don't like that. I hate that. I feel like that's one of the most reckless things people do, is have all them goddamn kids. But we're going to move on, all right? So before we do, make sure you guys subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. Leave a comment below. What do you think about Kountry Wayne and his 10 kids and $200,000 a month on child support, 5 different baby mamas? Do you think that that's okay? Are you a dumbass? Like, let us know. Again, we're doing the Carmine's Cash App contest. $20 to $200 for a lucky subscriber and listener and watcher who follows us on Instagram, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show, who also subscribes, rates, and reviews this podcast and comments on YouTube, and then also who subscribes and rates and reviews this podcast in audio form on Spotify or Apple. You have to have a Cash App account. Seems a little obvious, the Carmine's Cash App contest, but I'm going to reiterate that. And please, CarmineDavis.com/CCC rules to read the entire rules and regulations and how to win. It's really simple. I just feel like everybody's just making it harder. So I'm a little bit frustrated with that. We're going to move on. This is from lovebscott.com. Kourtney claims Khloe, Kendall, and Kylie are on Not Kourtney group chat, Kim referenced on the Kardashians. Kourtney Kardashian has addressed the infamous group chat referenced on the latest episode of the Hulu's The Kardashians. In the season 4 premiere of The Kardashians, the feuding sisters were embroiled in yet another bombshell fight that saw Kim express concern about Kourtney and her marriage to Travis Barker. "You are a different person. We all talk about it," the Skims founder 42 said to her older sister over the phone. "All of your friends call us complaining. Whether you think they are the ones going to you, they're all coming to us on the side," she continued. "We're all confused, and we're on a group chat that's actually labeled Not Kourtney." Taking on to her Instagram story Friday night, the Poosh founder posted a screenshot of a text conversation between her and her pals, Simon Huck, his husband, Philip Reportella, and Ali Rizzo Sorrentino. One text sent by Sarah Tiano read, "Should I soft launch the Yes Kourtney group chat?" To which Huck responded, "Oh my God, please. These trolls keep DMing me, accusing me of being on the other chat." Sorrentino wrote, "I'm like, if only they knew our anxiety about meaningless, endless chit chat. I mean, over a martini we will debrief, but dang, for a group chat that didn't exist, I am fidgeting." Kim threw us all under the bus when there was not one actual friend on that chat, Huck added. Earlier that day, one of Kourtney's pals was asked if she was in the group's text with Kim. It wasn't long until Kourtney replied to the question herself, writing, "I believe it was just my sisters from the surveys I've been taking." Another of her followers noted, "Sadly, I don't think that they would admit to it," to which the reality star 44 responded, "My friends are ride or dies." During Thursday's season premiere, Kim claimed that Kourtney's children, son Mason 13, daughter Penelope 11, and son Rain 8, have also come to her with problems they have about their mom. "Is that helpful? Like, it's you and my friends and my kids and everyone against me," Kourtney tearfully said, adding in a confessional that Kim weaponized her relationship during the argument. The siblings did not resolve things during the episode, and Kourtney calling Kim an egotistical narcissist and a witch that she fucking hates before hanging up the phone. The Lemmy creator subsequently missed out on the family's Mexico trip while vacationing with Barker, 47, instead. The new episodes of The Kardashians drop on Thursdays on Hulu. I don't watch this show. You know how I feel about The Kardashians. But the reason why we keep them in rotation is because, yes, they are good news. Like, this is juicy. I saw the clip, right? Kim thought she was going to eat. She did. Kim thought she had something for Kourtney, like she always does. And Kourtney sucker punched the shit out that bitch, like she always does, right? So they're watching me on YouTube. I'm sure I can't post the video about it. But if you've been living on the rock, Kim calls Kourtney. I don't know how the call is initiated, but she's basically telling her that everyone says that she's different, she's changed, she's not the same girl she was, and they're blaming her relationship with Travis Barker. Boom. Kourtney quits with, "Bitch, basically, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what none of these hoes think. I'm not there. I don't need you girls anymore. I want me and my husband and my kids to live off, and my friends to go off into the sunset without this Kardashian bullshit." And then to which Kim kind of replied, "Well, all your friends and all your family, you think that they're for you, but they come up to us complaining about you and how you changed. To prove it, we have a group chat called Not Kourtney." To which Kourtney replied, "Bitch, that proves that y'all are the one with the problems. Who starts a motherfucking group chat, puts so much energy on taking someone down that they claim that they love? It is akin to what we've been trying to tell you forever. All you give a fuck about is your image, you're a narcissist, and you're a witch, and I fucking hate you." And this conversation, I was just talking to my friend about that. If I had that conversation with my sister, I don't have a sister, but if I had a conversation with my best friend, my mom, or somebody like that, this conversation would have killed me. Do you fucking hear me? Like, I would have lost it. I would have broke the fuck down, right? Kim sat on the phone and had this conversation with her sister like she was repeating her delivery order back. no emotions for real. Like, she just did not seem to be fazed by what Kourtney said. It just felt like she was trying to say anything to prove to Kourtney that she was a problem. You're fucking up the brand of the Kardashians and you need to stop. And Kourtney was, like she always does, just being real and telling her bitch, like, girl, I have nothing to do with any of that shit. That's a y'all thing. I don't want anything to do with this anymore. Fuck you. And it goes back to what I've always said on the show about Kim. I don't have any respect for her. I think you have to respect her work ethic to a certain extent. You have to respect the fact that she's willing to sacrifice everyone and everything and probably a baby goat, you know, to stay on top. But it's scary. You know what I'm saying? We've known she has embezzled money from Black families that she worked for. You know, she's willing to suck a dick to stay on top. She's taken down seemingly healthy Black men and exposed them and created a brand off of their hard work and their mental illness and created a platform for it and continue to go on stealing from other Black women and continuing to tear down everybody in her way, including her sister. And I think that shit is crazy that we just applaud her and we keep applauding her without checking in on Kim. Like, baby, what the fuck is wrong with you? They say you're a billionaire. Why do you care if Kourtney comes on vacation or not? Why do you care at this point? What difference does it make? You've proven everyone that you're more than a whore, right? You know, you are a smart whore. You are a strategic whore. You are a boss bitch whore, right? We get it. But girl. And I'm not a whore like in a slut shaming kind of way. I want to be clear on that. Like a hoe, you know, like when I was growing up, like hoe shit. Like hoe shit is outside of the bedroom, like living a life of just having no loyalty, you know, having really no backbone or anything like that. You just kind of going to whatever will get you on top. And that's kind of hoe shit. Like your sister is calling out to you, crying to you, telling you that you are attacking her. Now you're bringing in her family and her friends, which is a sign of a narcissist. You know, they want you to believe that everybody's against you. Everybody is going against your ideas and your concept. They're concerned about you. They're all having these side conversations. Not Kourtney on the group chat. Like, that sounds like some shit that she just made up. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's just you and your crazy ass sisters probably trying to entertain you because you're Kim Kardashian, you know, but wouldn't you rather have a real conversation with your sister and be concerned about your sister's happiness? I don't know. Leave a comment below. I don't got time to keep talking about them, but that clip must see TV. Like, oh my goodness, that was so good. Okay, you know, I'm not going to watch it. You know, I'll scroll right past those Kardashians. But if I watch the show, I would be all in. It seems like they never have like a break. It seems like they constantly, that show on Hulu stays on. Like they're on season 4 or something like that. They've only been on there for like a year or so, right? Like those girls, like, but they work. I'll give them that. Them hoes work. We'll say that. Leave a comment below. Again, the Carmine's Cash App contest. We have 2 more weeks for you guys to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast, and comment below or comment on any video on YouTube. Listen to the audio, review, rate, and comment on the audio on Apple and Spotify. Or you have to also follow us on Instagram.com/Carmine Davis, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show. Go to CarmineDavis.com/CCC rules for the official rules on how to play. You have to have a Cash App, you know, to play. Okay, let's move on to the final hot topic from LovelyScott.com. Real Housewives of Potomac star Mia Thornton separates from husband Gordon Thornton. Family is my #1 priority. And speaking of must-watch TV, this is what I cannot wait for. Sidebar. The Potomac girls, I have been missing Karen. I have been missing Candace. I've been missing Giselle and Robin. And I've been missing my girl, Wendy. I've been missing all of them. I have not been missing Mia. Right? Messy Mia. I really thought we were going to find another girl. I thought we agreed, Bravo, in our own side group chat, not Mia. You know, I thought we were all on one page about replacing Mia. Mia is a nasty bitch. That's last season that she did she threw her best friend under the bus, talking about how, you know, her and her family take care of her and that she's a hoe. And you know, like basically me and my husband are passing her around. I don't wish ill on anyone, but this girl here deserved the best of everything bad, okay? Mia Thorton, there is drama in the Thornton household. Like all marriages, ours has had its ups and downs, says the Real Housewives of Potomac star 38. At this time, Gordon and I are separated, but my family is my number one priority, and I am committed to doing whatever it takes to make sure we are okay. We ask that you respect our privacy and give us the time and space to figure things out, she adds. Mia and Gordon, 70, have been married since March 2012 and share son Jeremiah Carter, 8, and daughter Juliana, 6. Additionally, they each have one child from previous relationships. The couple's marital woes are expected to play out on season 8 of Real Housewives of Potomac, which premieres November the 5th on Bravo. People exclusively premiered the trailer that hinted at trouble between them, with Mia admitting that she once obtained a divorce lawyer during a difficult point in their relationship. She also tells co-star Ashley Darby that she might have married Gordon for his money. Viewers first met the couple when she joined the franchise back in season 6. She and Gordon met at a strip club charity event in 2003. The reason why we became friends is because we partnered and served on the same board for a nonprofit organization to raise money for Haiti, Mia told E! News in 2021. We were raising money for the cause. One of the ladies, one of the original founders of the organization, she worked there, not as an entertainer, but the admin office. And so she did use the facility in order to raise money, she continued. They served steak dinners and then proceeds went to the organization. As for the family, Mia often shares images of them on Instagram and has praised Gordon in the past for being such a powerful, positive influence on her children. I admire the way you love, nurture, and empower our babies to be the best versions of themselves, she wrote in June. Thank you for loving us and being a great dad. The pair also grandparents 4 times over. Gordon is 32 years older than I, and we do have grandbabies, she told E! We have 4 beautiful grandbabies. 2 are adults moving into the college world, and 2 are in grad school. Of course, I feel like the 2 younger ones are actually my birth grandchildren because I actually helped name them. Mia added, I was there to be a part of their birth and things like that, but it's been great. We have such a blended family. His kids are phenomenal. His daughters call me for advice. So it's just really great. It's just natural. The pair also run a chain of chiropractic clinics called the Joint Chiropractic. Though last October, Mia accused Gordon's brother of having revoked his access to the company's bank account while the 2 were out of the country. The Real Housewives of Potomac can be streamed in full on Peacock before the show returns on Bravo, November the 5th at 8 p.m. Okay, so I've been watching, I've been reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac. I started on season 1. I love every episode. Like, I've never had a show where I was like, this is not a drag. You know, these girls really bring it. But Mia always just kind of felt like she was a little too calculating for me. I never liked Mia. I thought Mia was very nasty. I felt like Mia was from the beginning, I feel like she was taking this show to something else. Sort of like how Kenya, like how she came into the group and kind of changed the dynamic of the show. But I feel like Kenya resuscitated the show, where I feel like Mia is more like a to the show. You know, like, girl, like, I'm not saying that these girls were paragons of virtue, honey, but Mia always took things to a real hood booger level, a real ratchet kind of level, and a real skank bitch level. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, I just felt like she just declassified the show, like Nene would say. And I felt like the girls were already fighting. You know what I mean? Like, you had what's that baby's name? What's that baby's name? The one who yanked the shit out of Candace a couple seasons ago. I forgot her name. Forgive me. But y'all know what I'm talking about. You drag me. You want to drag me? You want to drag me? And then yank that bitch. And I mean, Jesus was the only thing that would get that girl's wig out of that baby's hand. Like, everybody tried to stop that girl. Everybody was pulling that girl. What is her name? Why do I not remember her name? What is her name? What is that baby's name? It's going to bother me. Let me go through the Googler. Monique. My girl, Monique. When she yanked the shit out of that bitch Candace, and I thought she was going to drop that bitch's face onto that damn table at that vineyard with the strength of hell. You know what I mean? Like, that bitch was something else. I love Monique. I felt like, I don't believe in condoning violence, but I do feel like Candace would not have stopped coming from Monique until she did. And Monique, I felt like, had so much going on, but that's neither here nor there. But I don't feel like Monique was completely in the wrong. It's never cool to put your hands on them, and I felt like they wanted it. Colorism does play a role in Monique's departure, for sure. I felt like Robin had umbrellas. Well, no. Monique did that too. Didn't she pull the... No. Robin had the umbrella, right? Robin put the umbrella to Monique. Or was it... Oh, child, I'm trying to defend Monique. Child. But the colorism did play a part. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I do... Was she just violent, child? I don't know. Neither here nor there. So, but I don't want Mia... I'm sure Mia is using this divorce with Gordon to keep her name in the news. I felt like Mia knows that she's kind of like on the bubble, and I don't think she brings it like the other girls. And I feel like girls like Robin and Giselle and Karen and Ashley, I think these girls are all sure fucking bets. Every time, I wouldn't want to see anybody else on this show but those girls. But Mia could fucking go. Leave a comment below if you agree, disagree. I can't stand Mia. Do you agree? Leave a comment below. And that is the show. I gotta go. As you guys can see, I'm a little bit distracted, but I wanted to give y'all this show. I love y'all so very much. And I will talk to y'all next week.